Welcome back to the realistic road to glory with Colchester United as we see out season 3 of the career. Bumper packed episode today. We are going to see through the whole of the remainder of the season. We will be playing the Stoke game, and then I'm going to go through game by game, making the decisions on what games we play and what games we sim. Today we'll, like I say, see out the rest of the season with the excitement of we're currently in 10th place and not a million miles off the playoffs. I think it'd be a big ask, but you never know. Yeah, I'd like to think we can continue that charge, but it's going to be tough, and I think we might just miss out with some of the opponents that we do have, and the get fixtures, etc. doesn't really add up properly. Stoke City, poor 16th place. We should really get a result against them. What's this email? Oh, it's just a reminder about our scouted goalkeepers, which we've pulled in everyone that we want. So them guys can go. Unfortunately, they will not be needed. Match day, Stoke City. How are we going to line up? I mean, the only thing that I've been doing recently is obviously putting Cox in there. It's kind of a must when he's scoring the goals that he's scoring. So we need to probably keep that up. Let's make it happen, guys. Let's make this episode a classic. Moore on the left-hand side. Trying to play it inside. Lucky to pick up the deflection. Reed. Nunez looks for Malcolm on that turn. Lovely turn as well. We're struggling to find a space here. Stoker quite happy to just sit in that block and block off all avenues. And then as soon as they got the ball, they're now making their first attack of the game. Out wide on this left-hand side. Bree obviously managed to lock down for another season. Oh my god, there's a bit of mayhem over there. Malcolm, come on, no. Pedron who? Sandra inside. Just wide. Luckily, we're still at 0-0, 10 minutes gone. And Stoke start this second half strong. They found some space and they lead 1-0. This is where it goes to show we just haven't got that strength. We need to be doing better than that. It's too easy for them to come out in their second half. You can see the defence gets pulled all over the place. Once again, we've seen this multiple times. And slots it home. We're losing 1-0 now, and it's an uphill battle from here. We need to try and get back into this as quickly as we can. If we can do it on this attack, it'd be lovely. Nunez finds Malcolm on this right-hand side. We're going on the right-hand side now instead of the left. Malcolm turns back, looks back to Nunez. Reed. There's no movement up ahead. That's the problem. They're getting the ball into nice positions, looking forward, and then there's no one there. Malcolm flicks that one across. Not good enough. Not good enough. We're struggling when we get into that final third. And again, we see Stoke carry that ball away and probably going to cause something a little bit threatening.
The coolest football player, Bodie Jeffries. Happy birthday from all your friends and family.
Two 0 Stoke. What started off as bumper-packed episode. It looks like all the fun and enjoyment is over right from the beginning. I thought we'd get a result against Stoke, to be honest. Their form isn't the best. The team isn't looking the best either. We need to make sure we keep everything as fresh as we can. You never know. You never know in this league. There's always opportunities. You know, if we go on a winning streak after this one, you never know. Williams isn't going down without a fight. Poked the ball through to Sonny Cox. Sonny Cox scores 2-1. It's not all over yet. We have got Davide now coming on. Edwards, use your pace. No, defender's got too much on him. With Davide up top now, you never know. We could just slip that ball through, and if he can get on the end of one. 5 minutes to go. Can we do something? Just need the ball once. Just get the ball back once. He looked offside to me. Off the bar. That'll do. That'll do. That gives us the ball. The speed of the Stoke players. Bolton. Plays it inside. Reed. Borelli. Hard challenge comes in, but we still win the ball. Edwards. Reed. Nunes. Borelli. Williams. Inside to Davide. Turns. Backed up by loads of defenders. We have to go backwards slightly to go forwards. Davide. Find a space. No. That's going to be the only chance, I think. Unless we can get this ball forward quick. Reed. Reed. On the edge. No, nothing. Referee's going to blow up. There we have it. We lose 2-1 in today's opening game. Oh, that is not ideal. Is that the end of the season before we even start? In town in a midweek game, we're going to have problems with fatigue and fitness. They are 7th place and playing quite defensive formation. Can we pick something up here? How's the league table looking now? I think that possibly put a nail in the coffin, but we never know. 58. No, we're still... Hmm. Seven points, but they've got game in hand, so it's going to be tight. It's going to be close, and we've got to hope that the boys can do the job. Was I expecting promotion this season? Probably not. Am I happy with the way that we play? But yeah, and yeah, there's hope. If we can get a result here, not all is lost. We don't. 2-0 loss. Oh, that's rough. Samson Tavide. It's grateful to be getting back in the starting lineup. Mid-table clash, probably a game that means nothing for both teams' season now. We play against Norwich City, who are looking strong. They haven't really changed their team much from what you see in real life. So we go into this one again with an unchanged 11 for us, and we will be quick simming this one again. 4-3, what a game. Sergeant Nunes scores 2 against his old team. Sergeant, Gibbs, Borgia signs. 4-3 loss. That is season over, unfortunately. That is definitely season over. We will be finishing off the season today anyway, so let's hope we can get as high as possible. Or is it? I'm going to say it is probably season over. We will be playing the Birmingham City game. Let's have a look in terms of the league table, but I think that probably is because the 12th place is 58 points. We're 8 points off of the playoffs with how many games left. 4 games left. Probably not going to happen, but you never know. We keep fighting all the way through. Get as high as we possibly can. Birmingham City. Sitting in 8th place. This is a... If we win this game, it closes that gap. Do I say it? It could still be on, guys. It could still be on. We're going to go with this 11. No, I'm going to change it a little bit. Moore's going to get dropped out, I think. As much as I like playing... No, he can stay in because obviously... And also the other one as well. The other one we're going to do is bring Malcolm off for Edwards. Just because we don't really want the low knees in there too much with the season pretty much over. And then we might as well get our players back in that 11. Two minutes in, Newcastle, Birmingham are 1-0 up. Stansfield, a scorer. Again, deflection, and then he just picks up that loose ball, slots it into that top corner. Not a lot we could have really done there. 1-0, and the game's only just begun. Stansfield still the ball will go off again. This time Mason with a save. Keeps it alive. We're just sort of... I don't know if the pressure's getting to the players or I don't know what it is, but something is off. We're not playing very well. Just as I say that, more slots to Vide in. Can't get away from the defenders though. He does get his shot off. It is saved. Birmingham still lead 1-0. I think we've been given loads of opportunities. Played a lot of the game since he's been promoted up from the youth academy. I think getting him out on loan and having a full season of football may well do him wonder of good. We'll have to look into doing that maybe for next season, but all depends on the money that the board's going to give us in terms of being able to spend and strengthen, because at the minute I think the injuries is what's cost us a little bit. We've really struggled when it comes to having players going out injured. Blackett-Taylor isn't struggling down this left-hand side, though. He slots that one home. 1-1, 20 minutes gone. But yeah, as I was saying, I feel that the injuries cost us a little bit. We had Nunes out long-term. We've had Burrows out. We've got Goodfield out, Goodlife out, sorry, which means we've had to bring in a youth player to play centre-back. It's, yeah, all round, we've struggled a little bit with them injuries. And obviously we've got people like Fashnut on the books who are soaking up quite a bit of wage budget, which meant we could have brought in someone else if we'd have been able to move him on. But obviously, end of the season, he's gone. So, yeah, there's a lot to look forward to in terms of Season 4. And I think Season 4 could be the season where we see that playoff push, dependent on, obviously, the money that we're given in the budget. Can Blackett-Taylor do it again? Down this left-hand side. Oh, yeah, left-hand side, sorry. What am I talking about? Off the bar. McDonald's going to come off for Davis. Crazy move, I know, but I think freshness is important. And also, oh, God, this is not looking good now. Rubio running with the ball down his left-hand side. Cuts it back. Manny is trying to close that one off. Davis is the last man. What a challenge. What a challenge. Welcome to professional football, Davis. What a tackle.
Can the owner of the blue car please return to your vehicle? Your lights are on.
Aragon is still 0-0. 1-1, sorry. Birmingham taking the corner. And win the header, but see it wide. Can we now just turn that screw a little bit more? Everyone seems a bit flat. This game hasn't been like a normal sort of match that we've had. Blackett-Taylor's done quite well on this left-hand side, but aside from that, it's been really flat game. Maybe some changes needed? What a save from Macy. I'm really worried come next season. We definitely need to be replacing him. I don't think Archie Mayor's the man. Oh, it's a tough one because he's been so good for us over the course of all the seasons we've played so far. This man's definitely signing of the season. He's just now won a free kick high up the pitch, and I think that could well be a red card. It is red card for Donovan. See you later, pal. Can't be making challenges like that. Oh my God, Birmingham should have scored there. They are down to 10 men. Come on. Last 10 minutes. Let's really kick on now. Got more space to play into. They've had to change things up a bit. Let's get this going. Not when the players are running into each other like that. Stansfield. Got the ball through as well. Davis is there. And he's there again. Sonny Cox can't get past Rubio. It's not going to be another draw, is it? In what I was planning for this big bumper episode for you guys to enjoy, it's turning into absolute shower. It's not a good football at all. We're struggling to really control the game. We're struggling to create opportunities. And not only in this one, but in multiple matches as well. Birmingham quite content just to see the game out now. Obviously down to 10 men. Right, let's go. Can we now make something happen? No real support for Edwards, and he loses the ball. And that is going to be it. That's going to be the end of the game, I think. And that is definitely... Macy with a save at the end of the game. Saved it by Guinness Walker. We tried to pump it forward. Free kick given. I think it was a handball there. Hardly intentional, but game's all over. It's going to be a long kick up the field for Macy. And the referee blows up. There we have it, folks. Season done and dusted. There is no way back now. I think we were, what was it, 9 points off with 12 points available. There's 9 points left, and yeah. Rotherham it is. 4-1, 2-1, 2. Back to back losses for them as well. So this should be a game that we win. I'm not going to change any of the lineup for this one. We do win it. 2-0. Malcolm and McDonald both get goals. So depending on other results, not saying that we can push on for playoffs, but we could get a lot better position. Guinness Walker is probably going to want... I don't know, he's thankful for the run of games. He's not really getting many games. A lot of these players' contracts, looking over the squad, obviously next season we've got players' contracts that are going to be coming up anyway. Just have a quick look at that while we're here. So them two are going to be going back to their clubs. Potentially bring Borelli in. I don't know if we will. He's good, but anyway, he's going to be able to come in. If he comes in and Nunes is gone, like we may well lose Nunes, he'd have to play with Reed, like him and Reed. Potentially, we'll keep an eye on that one and see what we can do. But Malcolm, I can't see us bringing him in. 3.5 million. I don't know. Maybe we could. Be nice if we could. Them two potentially could come in. Either way, looking over the team, some of these players like You've got people like Guinness Walker on a crucial contract. He's got a year left after this season. He's not a crucial player. If he's willing to sign on as a rotational player, then maybe. Same here. Good life isn't important. So again, he'd be like wanting to be rotational if we are to keep him on. I don't know if Cameron Brown is going to live up to the expected potential that we were hoping from. He's 19 years old at 58. He's probably not going to make the cut, so we'd probably look to move him on. Just looking through some of these who are like an important player here in Luke Bolton. He's not. He's going to be a rotational player again, unfortunately. I think Stanley Davis may well get moved on pretty quick. Yeah, so we need to have a little bit of a sort out with contract situations and making sure people are on the right terms and deals before worrying too much about bringing more and more players in, etc. But we do have Watford up in the final simmed game of this season. That funny 3-4-2-1 formation is being played by Watford. Again, bad form. So we should have enough in us to get a good result here as well. We don't. We get hammered. 3-0. 3-0 loss. Now, we have Burnley in the last played game of the season. They're in second place. This is something that could be quite interesting. Good Life's back. We'll get him back in the squad for this game. I want to have a look at the league table. I don't know whether... It'd be interesting to see. I don't know whether us playing them now, we will be able to... If we get a win, obviously our league position is irrelevant. If we get a win here, no, it's done, dusted. The season's over for everyone. Brentford are miles ahead at the top with 2 points, 2 games in hand as well. There's no catching them. But it is Brentford and Burnley to be going up, and then the playoff spaces are still in consideration down to 9th. It'll be interesting to see who does secure them final playoff spots. So a bit of a nothing game against Burnley. But we will play the last game of the season anyway. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this season. I hope you've enjoying the series as a whole. I have definitely been enjoying putting it together. Burnley are strong. We're back to back wins. They are looking very, very good, and they are a Premiership team. Yeah, I've definitely enjoyed putting it all together for you. I'm looking forward to bringing you further seasons, and hopefully next season we are able to go ahead and have that push up the league. Playoff football would be lovely, but we'll have to wait and see if that is possible. Theodore Burrows is back in action as well. I'd like to get him. Is Borelli really going to... Do we need Good Life on the bench? I don't think we do. Burrows can come in. Probably get a couple of minute run out just to see the season out, but yeah. And it is last game of the season time. Our squad looks as follows. Is it a time for us to say goodbye to certain players? Because the likes of... Let's just have a quick look through. Oh, we'll have a look after the game, actually. We'll do it after the game. But we are probably going to be saying goodbye to quite a few players. Well, I say quite a few players. We're definitely going to be saying goodbye to a couple of players who are currently in on loan. Will we sign them? I don't know. But, yeah. Is that Emmy? No, it's not. I was going to say, is that Emmy Buendia? I was going to say this. Well, one thing I will say, at least we haven't got to play Burnley again next season. with they're going to be going up. So it's a bit of a parade day for them, especially with them being at home. But can we upset the apple cart a little bit today and make something happen for ourselves and finish the season with a nice 3 points? Not that it's going to make a difference to our league position, I don't think. But what a way to end the season if we beat newly promoted side, Nunes, in Burnley. Oh, lovely shot from Moore, who probably is going to be out on loan next season. We'll wait and see, because obviously we don't know who we're going to be able to bring in and not bring in, etc. But that ball floated in there. It's a lovely cross. We should be doing better. Can we get on the head on this? Doesn't. Oh, it's got to be a red card, surely. Lunging in from behind. It is. Aaron Ramsey, see you later, son. That is your season done, and next season's going to start a little bit later for you. Can't be diving in like that. Davide's turned the defender. And I was going to say, to make things even worse, they're now 1-0 down. Can we try and take advantage in this first half and just get ahead? Malcolm's definitely a player that I want to look to try and bring in. Not when he's running off the pitch like that, but I just feel this season he's been so influential on that right-hand side. Having him on one side and Blackett-Taylor on the other is huge. And then obviously we've normally got Burrows in behind the striker, but he was out injured. So that's where we need to find someone who can sort of do multiple roles in that midfield, but happy to sit on the bench a little bit as well, because having someone like Moore in there is nice, and obviously youth academy product, etc. But I don't think he's the man to take us forward in that position. Hence why I'm thinking a loan opportunity for him to get consistent game time and hopefully come back a little bit better and just ready to come into the first team. I don't know. Lovely ball through to Tavide into the box, and again the defenders just hold him up. We've got quite a few changes lining up on the sideline ready to be made. Hopefully the changes that come on will make this game, we'll be able to see that we are playing with a man extra. Burrows is back in the team after his injury. Is he going to be the one to make that difference? Burnley through. Macy with a save again. Holy. Lovely ball through, but Macy's going to be there to hold that one. We need to see something happen now. 10 minutes left, and we haven't looked like really making anything count until now. Malcolm, come on. You can see Burrows is just slightly off it. He's not really making any changes, the movements or anything. Free kick? We'll have the free kick, ref? No, we won't. Burrows. Oh, poor pass back. See what he was trying to do, but I think we might see we might see this season out on a draw against 10 men Burnley, which, to be honest, would see this episode out exactly how we feel, because it started off bumper packed, action ready to go episode, and it's finishing off as it started with that loss, and yeah, just unfortunate. But next season we'll be prepped and we'll be ready for it. There we have it. Full-time whistle goes 0-0 to 10 men Burnley. They have been promoted. We've got another season in the Championship. Season over. Time for me to get everything updated on the spreadsheet as well. Interesting bit of information as we're finishing off the season. Malcolm is looking to stay. So it's been great for us. If we can make that happen, we will, but it's going to have to wait and see, I think. I'm going to continue through and get all the information put in and everything done, and then, yeah, we'll be able to have a bit of a roundup on this season. And the season comes to an end. 14th place, we finish in the Championship. Mid-table, we'll take it. It was kind of expected. 5th round in the FA Cup. 1st round in the AFL Cup. We should be doing better than that. And then obviously just group stages of our friendly tournament. I totally went blank. Be interesting to see. Can we see other leagues? We can't, unfortunately. Would have been cool to have a look to see who's coming down, but Brentford are well clear at the top. They're going up on 100 points. Burnley, and then it'll be one of Sheffield United, Hull City, Luton, Leeds in the playoffs. Who we got at the bottom of the league going down? The likes of Rotherham, Plymouth, and West Brom. So there's players that we will have to have a look at from all of them teams as to who could bolster us next season. The new season is upon us. I'm going to touch on it a little bit to finish off today's episode. We haven't got a lot of money to play with. We have not got a lot of money at all. We've got 3.5 million with a 63,000 wage budget, so very, very little. We've got a lot of players whose contracts are going to be running out. We need to move some players on. We need to decide on what we're going to do with other players. Yeah, when we look through, so James Bree was willing to give us an extra season, wasn't he? So this is now going to be the final season of this contract. Do we look to move him on? He's 29 years old. Or do we try and keep him here? Edwards, Nunes is one that I think we have to move on just because of the funding that we get from him. We can use that elsewhere to, build the squad. Brown, I don't think is ever going to make the cut. Archie Mayer, it's nice to have around the team. Again, I'm willing to be on the rotation of 3,000. So if we can keep him in and around that would be worthwhile. Guinness Walker, again, if we can reduce him down to a rotational player. Good Life is another one. We need to be rotational players. And then looking through the rest of the team, we've got Jordan Dyson, 17 years old, 52 overall, doesn't make the cut. He's going to probably have to be moved on. Ewan Murphy, 56 years old, 56 years old, 17 years old, 56 overall, another one that we are going to have to look to move on, I think. Davis doesn't make it either. So you can see we're going to have a bit of a wholesale change round here, and lots of players are going to have to be moved on. We're going to have to really work out what we're going to do with certain players. I do think Nunes is one that we have to use the assets and see if we can get some good money for him, because can we really afford to be paying the wages that we're paying on him when if we were to sell him, we could use that money and bring in 3 new players and really strengthen the squad. So it's hard to... 27 years old. He's far too good for us, really. So, yeah, it's something that we have to look at and try and work out over the next episode when the transfer window will open up and everything really gets going. We've had an offer in on Dyson already. A loan to buy option from Barrow. I'm not going to... from Bromley, sorry. I wonder if we can negotiate that. Let's see if we can just end today's episode with a little bit of a negotiation. Oh, no, we won't, because we won't. If we're going to do anything, we're going to be looking to sell him on. So, yeah, there we have it, guys. Not the season we wanted, but with the players we've got, the opportunities that we now have to potentially move some players on and make a little bit extra funds available, we could see ourselves put together a very good team. We do have very few points to spend on the core DNA, so potentially we'll be able to progress that up a little bit more. But for now, that's everything from me. I shall catch you in the next one, which will be continuing on to season 4 of the Colchester Realistic Road to Glory, where hopefully we can push on for player football. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. As I always say, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Keep up to date for any future content. Anyway, from me, that's everything, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.